Satnam everybody, Salima here. I'm so excited to be with you. Are you ready for something new? Are you ready to welcome the new? Well, here we are today. We're going to do a few different techniques now to using Kundalini Yoga to welcome the new. So the first invitation, the first way to do that is to, number one, accept where you are right now. Number two is to breathe into it. Let the prana, the energy, flow through you so that you can make the next change. And then second, and then third of all, bless it with love. We're going to do all of that in our Kundalini Yoga practice today. And at the end of it, you'll feel a lift of anger, a lift of depression, a lift of feeling funky or feeling tense. We're going to let all of that go so that you can welcome in whatever's new and next in your life. So without further ado, let's begin. This is Eve. She's going to be demonstrating today, and we're excited to begin. So let's do that. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. Press your thumbs into the bone of your chest. Close your eyes now. Take a few long, deep breaths. Inhale very slowly, and exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin by tuning in with the Adi mantra. Ong Namo. Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call in my highest consciousness. Let's begin. Sitting up tall and straight, lean up against your spine. Feel your head reach towards the sky above you and your seat tucked right into the earth. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last one. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale very deeply. Set your intentions now. Welcome in the new. Slowly, gracefully, relax your hands all the way down. Press your right hand down into the ground. Bring your left arm all the way up and over. And from here, move from side to side. Feel the stretch in the side of your body. Inhaling as you reach over. And as you exhale, lower the hand down and come over onto the opposite side. And then continue now, go from side to side. Each of these warm-up exercises we'll be doing for just about a minute. And this is an opportunity to stretch out the side of your body and also to feel a little bit more open. Give the prana, the energy of your breath, a little bit more room to spread and to grow and to harness energy within you. Inhaling as you reach and stretch, exhaling as you drop your hand all the way down. We'll do a few warm-up exercises to get the energy flowing and to prepare you for the practice. Today, the practice is called to remove negativity. We're using it in and around the theme of welcoming the new. So in order to be aware of the new, to allow your consciousness to take in what is actually happening, we need a little bit of release from what has happened. So surrendering the past and being open to whatever is happening next. And being aware that something new is transpiring. It may not be in your field of vision yet, or maybe your thinking has kept you in a place of not seeing the change. So here, today, we'll release all of that. Do one more on each side, and then let's come back to tall, straight spine. Good. Inhale very deeply. Bring your hands onto your knees now, spinal flex. Inhale, press the spine forward. Exhale all the way to the back. Inhaling as you push your chest and your heart, shine your light. Exhale as you round all the way. So as you do this, lift your chin, look all the way up to the sky above you. And as you exhale now, look all the way down. Let your eye gaze come down to your shins. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale as you look up, lift up. And as you exhale, curl and feel that stretch in the upper part of your back. Here we're moving the spinal fluid and waking up the body just enough to calm the nervous system, the central nervous system. And that's what Kundalini Yoga is really good at, is finding a way to move so that you can now start to move out of fight and flight into rest and digest. All of that process is happening now. Inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you move all the way to the back. Just a few more seconds here. Take a deep inhale and lift your chest up. Lift your chin all the way up. Take 3 breaths here with your chest open, your heart open. Take 3 breaths. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring the bottom of your feet together now for butterfly. We're loosening up the inner thigh muscles, makes it a little bit easier to sit. Today's Kriya is all seated. So make sure that you're comfortable, that you have a block or a prop, something to sit on that helps you feel comfortable. You can also do this very easily from a chair, on the sofa. And even if you are not able to have full mobility, you can always do it lying down position in your bed or on the floor. So all sorts of options available to us today. Please take the best option for you. Every body is different. And as we move differently, as we move our bodies, it is an opportunity to explore and to understand, where am I in this present moment? What is my body explaining to me? What does it need me to know? Am I thirsty? Am I hungry? Am I tired? All of those questions, you feel free to ask yourself. Assess, notice. What did you sit down with today? And what would you like to stand up with? Last few seconds here, really feel that opening in your inner thigh muscles. This is an important part of our bodies. This is where we hold a lot of stress. And so as we move like this, we're starting to flap it out, to literally shake it loose. Good. Last few seconds here. I want to thank you so much for joining in. If you're liking this video and enjoying what's happening so far, give it a like and subscribe. We are here to love, to serve, and to uplift. And hang on till the very end, and I'll give you some details on how you can stay in touch and get to know Kundalini Yoga a little bit better. Good. Inhale very deeply, tall, straight spine. And exhale. Good. Release. Pull back just a little bit and then drop your shins, your elbows down to your shins. Here we want to hold for 3 breaths, just allowing a little bit of pressure from the upper body to press down and open the lower body. Take 3 breaths. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Bring yourself up to a tall, straight spine. Extend your legs all the way out. Give them a little shake. We're going to be taking a seated cross-legged position just after this, so make sure that you have a little bit more energy flowing through your legs and that you have full circulation. Flick out your fingertips. We're starting to expand the aura. So flick out your fingertips. Move gently from side to side as if you were creating a shield around you. Good. We're sending a message all the way out. Good. can go in circles, you can come back, moving some side to side. So imagine now that you're creating a force field around you. Keep flicking your fingers, touching the fingertips together. Last few seconds. Good. Take a deep inhale. Bring your arms all the way up. And exhale as you float them down. Inhale, fingertips together above your head. Exhale, lower down. This is the last one. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, lower your hands all the way down. Beautiful. Come back to a cross-legged position, or you can come back to your chair or the floor. Take your option that feels best to you. So let's begin the Kriya now, how to remove negativity and to step into and welcome the new. Bring your hands forward and bring your pinky finger and your ring finger to the palm of your hand. So you've got your index finger and your middle finger extended, your thumbs are extended. Bring this mudra in front of your heart space and then slide your index finger over, left goes over the right. And then press the thumb tips together. Here you want to pull against your fingers and then push against your thumbs. So you're creating a lock here, a lock of energy around the heart. Here we're adjusting for anger in the body, and we're also creating a neutral mind. So pulling against your fingers, pushing against your thumbs, so you have great pressure in front of your heart space. Close your eyes now. Breathe deeply. We're not here for very long. Inhale very deeply, count of 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Pause for a moment, exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. I'll count you in one more breath cycle. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. You continue now at your own pace. It may be a little faster or a little slower for you. Take your time, do it the way that you need to do it, and really concentrate on the breath. Keep your eyes closed and dwell within. Belong to your sweet self right now. Feel the energy in the room around you, in the atmosphere around you. And let Creator be with its creation. Long, deep breath, inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 2, 3, 4. Here, remember, we're adjusting for anger. So if it's coming up for you right now, know that that's the impact. That first you need to see it, sense it, feel it, be with it, breathe into it. Now bless it and let it go. Just a few more seconds here. Breathe into it. Whatever's coming up right now in your mind, in your thought process, in your emotional space, breathe into it. Breathe into sensation. Bless it now. Let it teach you what it needs for you to learn, and release it. Bless it and release it. Bless it with love and release it. Take a deep inhale here. Push and pull. And relax. Relax your hands all the way down to your knees. Sit up tall and straight. Close your eyes. Be with the oneness. Beautiful. Let's move on now to the next part of the Kriya. You may want to recross your legs in the opposite direction. This will give your seated position a little bit more balance. And from here, take your hands, and you use your hands, the palms of your hands and the heels of your hands, so the base right before the wrist. And from here, press up and into your face. So the cheekbones here, press into your cheekbones, press in and up. So this looks a little funny on camera, I apologize for that, but it's really an effective movement. So press in, create some pressure here. And this pressure is designed to adjust the skull. So if things get off balance, and they do, that's why we may approach a chiropractor or an osteopath to readjust the bones and the fascia in the body. When those things are out of alignment, we are also out of alignment. Our way of thinking and our way of being is a little compromised by an imbalance. So here, adding pressure, going up and back. So putting pressure here helps to adjust. And you may notice a relief of migraines. You may notice a relief of pressure, especially if you have any sinus issues. Take it at your own pace. Put as much pressure in so that you can actually feel it. And this should really feel good once we're done. Give yourself now long, deep breaths. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. This is the medicine. That's the beauty of Kundalini Yoga, is whatever comes up for you, whatever you need, you can find a kriya or a meditation that helps to adjust that particular thing. Now, I will say that there's so much knowledge and information out there that sometimes that can be overwhelming. So if you're looking for a little bit of support there, you're looking for more insight on what would work best for you and where you are in your life right now, feel free to drop me an email. I'm going to leave that below in the description box. It's love.yogavision@gmail.com. And it's a way for you and I to stay in touch. I want to know what's happening in your practice so that we can help and that we can be there for each other in this beautiful community gathering now online. Breathe deeply. We're here for just a few more seconds. Press in and back, push up, and then softly release your hands all the way down to your knees. Keep your palms facing upwards. Let the energy flow through you. Notice what that small, simple adjustment has done. You may feel a lightening, a lifting, or maybe not. All good. Take a deep inhale, squeeze all your muscles, squeeze your hands, squeeze your feet, squeeze everything in between, squeeze your face, and inhale deeply, let it go. Good. Relax, shake it out. Take a next moment now to recross in the opposite direction. Maybe you want to leave your legs extended in this for this next part of the kriya. Totally fine, choose your option. Take your left hand, cross it over your body. And then with the hand of your right hand holds onto the left wrist and then gently pull. Keep your fingers facing, left fingers facing to the wall to your right, and then gently pull. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, come back to that long deep breath. Inhale, and as you do that, gently squeeze root lock, squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center, squeeze just a little bit. And then exhale, release the lock. Continue now, inhale, 2, 3, 4, squeeze root lock, and exhale, release the lock, release the breath. 2, 3, 4. We're adding on a little dimension here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, squeeze the lock, exhale, release the lock, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. I'm going to let you go at your own pace now. Remember to gently squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs, navel center. This is a way of pushing energy. We're adding on a little dimension here so that you can feel energy rising. And remember, this energy is about clearing blockages, removing negativity, and welcoming the new. And that's not a one and done. This is an opportunity now on a daily basis to tune yourself, to tone your mind, your consciousness, and your emotional state so that you can be in a flow. And that flow is what Kundalini is all about. So remember that. This is not a dangerous thing. What's dangerous is if you are left in the subconscious of yourself. What is important and powerful is when you start to notice and your perception of yourself changes. You recognize the wealth, the wisdom, and the understanding that you already walk with. No longer playing small, always taking up space. Breathe now. Breathe, squeeze. Breathe and release. Almost there. Last few seconds. Take a deep inhale now. Tall and straight. Squeeze root lock. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Do a tight squeeze. If you're pregnant or menstruating, you just relax here. Send the energy upwards and exhale, release. Relax your hands down. Settle your hands onto your knees. Be here for a few breaths, letting the energy and the medicine of Kundalini Yoga settle in. So again, you can change your seated position if that's what feels best for you. You can take a chair, you can extend your legs all the way out in front. You can come into rock pose. In fact, I'll do that now. Swing your legs over, come into rock pose. This might be a little bit more comfortable for you. And from here, you're coming into wrist lock. So here we're holding on to opposite wrists. So the right hand grabs the left wrist, left hand grabs the right wrist, and we're bringing this mudra behind the back. So I showed you up in front so that you could see it, but now place that mudra behind your back and then push down with your arms. Rise your chest just a little bit. Lift your chin just a little bit so that it's absolutely straight with your spine. No bend in the chin or the neck at all. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply here. Inhale. Exhale, pulling down here. It's the final part of today's Kriya, and really the crown of our experience. Very short, little sweet Kriya designed to remove negativity and an opportunity to really see yourself in your clear light. Breathe down, keep pulling against your wrists. Now if you find that this is too much and the wrists are feeling sore or there's a discomfort in the shoulders, you can simply drop your fingertips behind you and lean back. The essence of it is the same. We're still putting the same amount of pressure, a little bit backwards. Take your time to find the right posture. And remember, if it doesn't work, then you come back into a cross-legged position. Close your eyes, imagine yourself doing it perfectly. Come back to the sensation and know that you're doing it just fine. That's the perfect modification, is to use the mind. Bring a hint of a smile to your face, soften your face, relax your jaw, separate your teeth. Make sure that you're here, present and open and willing. Let go of the tension. Last few seconds. Inhale very deeply and exhale. Relax your hands, bring your palms open and on your knees, press your thumb tips together, close your eyes now. We're giving ourselves a little bit of time now for the energy to flow. and for our segue into the meditation itself. If you'd like to take a full Shavasana now, you want to take a full rest now, you can simply pause the video for 5 minutes. Please set a timer. You might fall asleep otherwise. Set a timer for 5 minutes and then come back and join us for the meditation at the end. You choose. Otherwise, we're here and we're going to move on right to the meditation. Okay, so staying in this, if you've come into rock pose, that's great. You can stay here in this posture. Otherwise, come back to cross-legged. The full meditation is taught in rock pose. So this is the posture that I'm going to choose. Eve is going to follow suit. You can also take cross-legged, or remember, you have the option of sitting in a chair. Tuck your elbows close to the side of your ribs and draw your hands up so that the palms are facing each other and you're framing your heart space. So not just the physical heart, but the emotional heart, this energetic heart that is between your palms now. Feel the energy radiating from your body and concentrate on that heart space. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. We're here for just a few minutes. This is the crowning glory. This is the dessert on top of your Kriya. This is the way a satisfying meal ends, is with a beautiful dessert, and here it is. Imagine the space around between your hands. Fill that space with green energy, with green light radiating from your heart space. Close your eyes and imagine that. Fill that space between your hands with energy. And that's it, that's all. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. We're stopping the cycle of decay. In other words, we're rejuvenating. In other words, we're keeping ourselves youthful, invigorated, revitalized. Breathe deeply. Lower your eyes, look towards your chin. Noticing any sensation that comes up. Noticing how you can be inside of your sweet self. That you can get cozy with your own experience. Make that connection between your head and your heart. Take a moment now, inhale. Squeeze your heart, squeeze your throat, squeeze your third eye. Exhale through the top of your head. Relax your hands together, place your palms together. Feel the energy between your hands. Maybe they feel a little hotter, maybe you feel a little cooler. Know that you've generated that energy. Know that that's within your realm. We close our practice now. Long Sat, short Nam. Please join me. Sit up tall and straight. Close your eyes. Sat Nam means truth is my name. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Sat Nam. Please ground yourself, bring your forehead and your palms to the ground, closing off our practice together. Satnam. Satnam. Satnam to all of you, and thank you so much for joining in. Today we explored bringing in the new, and we did that using the Kriya called removing negativity and the meditation called being ageless and timeless. So a beautiful combination here. If you're looking for more information on how to practice Kundalini Yoga, please email me. I welcome your emails. I want to know who you are and how you're bringing on this practice into your life. My email address, love.yogavision@gmail.com. And it is my heart's pleasure to be here, to be of service to you, and for us to practice together in this global community now. It's a very exciting time, and I'm excited to be with you. Please do send a message, and much love and thanks to Eve for being here, and to Noribel Ordono, who also has a YouTube channel and is handling the camera behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Satnam, everybody, and we'll see you next time. If you like this video, give it a like and give it a subscribe.
Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. In today's message, what we're going to be talking about, today we're going to be talking about some of the people who you've left behind, right? The people that you had to X out of your life. Not because you were acting bougie, not because you was acting brand new, not because you wanted to cut these people off, right? I'm feeling that the people who I'm talking to today, you had to cut some people out of your life, man, because it's just the red flags were just showing. It was just clear as day that these were just not the people that you needed in your life. And see, the message for today of what I wanted to go over, I'm feeling that a lot of these people really screwed themselves out of an opportunity to really be in your life, to be in your life as a family member, to be in your life as a friend, to be in your life just, as a lover. Why? A lot of these people, like I tell y'all, I told you jealousy is an ugly trait. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I tell y'all guys, I'm not perfect. But one thing I can tell you, and one thing that you need to know, if people can't respect your presence, bless them with your absence. And that's period, point blank. If people, I don't care who they are, I don't care if they tell you that they love you, but then their actions show different. Some of y'all have people around you, man. I tell y'all all the time, that secret competition. And the only reason why you'll ask yourself, well, why me? It's not like I'm the richest person in the world, the prettiest person, or this, that, and the third. I tell you all the time, number one, it's because you've chosen. And number two, the journey and the path that you're on, what you're destined to become. You get me what I'm saying? I tell you all the time, people can see that and sense that on you. They know you not no Johnny come by lately type of regular, degular, smuggler person. And see, a lot of these people felt like a fly on the wall, felt like a speck standing next to you, and they couldn't handle it. So you'll find yourself, and I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong, because watch what I'm about to say. There were certain situations, right, that you were in. It made you look at these people sideways, but I'm feeling like you overlooked it because of the years. You overlooked it because of the bond that you thought you had with people, right? Something so simple like y'all playing the game and maybe they trying to shorthand you or undercut you or do something because they want to win a simple game. Like it made you look at these people sideways like, you pressed by the game, you gotta do all this to do this and try to win a game. And I'm feeling like maybe they did it when they saw that you was winning or whatever the case may be. In whatever situation, these people, maybe it'd be like somebody trying to talk to you. The thing is, I'm feeling like it just come natural for you. It come natural for you to attract people. It come natural, your intelligence, your quick on your feet, you funny, you just natural with it. You get me what I'm saying? And a lot of these people, they hated that about you. They hated that about you, that you were so intelligent, the caliber of men that maybe you were attracting, the jobs, the caliber of women that you were attracting, the money that you was making. You just always were 10 steps ahead of these people that you were around. It's clear, it's evident, the proof is in the pudding. And these are people who talked about you. It could be family, whatever the case may be. One thing about it that they always see about you, you always land on your feet. And not only do you land on your feet, you always place yourself in a position to succeed and do better than what you was doing previously, or when they last saw you, or whatever the case. You always on the come up. And so when you come around people and people be like, dang, so and so, what's up, bump, 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 yeah, man, I just got this, or they can see it, like they can see it that you about your money, you on that come up. You get me what I'm saying? When you open your mouth, you're a conversationalist. You get me? You're very intellectual. So let's say that a person trying to call you whatever behind your back, that you don't know this, or trying to call you stupid behind your back, and maybe you come around a group of people, and as soon as you start talking, you open up your mouth, you dropping dimes and knowledge on other people. The way that you talk and the way that you handle your people looking like, oh, what? The very same people that these people you cut out your life, who they was going and talking to, now people looking at you different, because it's not anything. It's, you don't know what some of these friends or family was saying behind your back. That's the thing. But see, the people who they were talking to are seeing you, and they like, dang, like, so it's making these people even more upset that they can't say anything bad on you. And if they do, it's like God always has the last say so. He always vindicates you and clear your name, to where people don't have no choice but to sit back and respect the type of person, the king and the queen, the prince and the princess that you are. So at the end of the day, I'm feeling that, what I'm about to say, you had to cut these people out, because at the end of the day, God's saying the reason why these people turn their back on you, the reason why they talked about you, the reason why they left you with no choice but to X them out your life, is because they couldn't handle how great you are. JC, back me up. GPR, you with me? You already know what to do. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend to join the JC gang. Reach one, teach one. We ride together. We slide together. JC gang for life. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's what you need. That's what you started telling people when you woke the hell up and realized who you were. So there are certain gifts and abilities that you haven't even tapped into yet. These people think that, okay, maybe you done came up or whatever the case may be. They thought they had something to hate on. Now you really about to give people a reason. You really about to give people a reason now. Because at the end of the day, God's saying, man, this money train ain't stopping. Can't nobody stop that. Don't worry your little head about the fake friends, the fake family, that who you had to cut out. Because let me tell you something. Laugh now, cry later. Your success, your money, that come up, that glow up, got all your haters and enemies and foes and adversaries 38 hot. I'm trying to tell you something. They are so livid. They are upset. Do you hear me what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you something. This is confirmation. Every time I come on here, I come at that real. I'm trying to tell you something. I don't know who y'all done cut off. I don't know what it is that you saw, but let me tell you something. Whoever talking out their mouth, talking sideways, posting little subliminals, I'm telling you, they doing it because they jealous and they vengeful, and they hate, they trying to do whatever to try to knock you off. So let me tell you something, whatever it is that you done came across, man, don't take that thing to heart. Let it go, release it in love, charge it to the game, and keep it pushing forward. Because let me tell you something, it's always when God is doing good for you and about to take you to the next level of your life that the enemy and the devil fight you so hard, nail in two, to try to bring you back. But we done came too far to go back. We done came too far to let people bring us down. Be the bigger person. Cause understand that you was always on a whole nother level than these people, baby. They couldn't handle your greatness. They laughed at you when they didn't understand you. And now they mad at themselves now that you don't want nothing to do with them. Because now they see all the success and the money. What Beyonce said? The best revenge that you can have is your paper. Stack that paper. Keep doing what God needs you to do. Keep doing right by other people. Man, keep your set regimen, keep your schedule, whatever it is that you're doing, man. Stack that money, stack that money, stack that money. Keep being successful, baby. Keep being beautiful. Keep being handsome. Keep stepping out. Keep doing you. Keep dating. Keep pursuing your dreams and your aspirations and your goals, man. Don't let these people set you back. Because let me tell you something. They screwed themselves up out of an opportunity to be with you. Because at the end of the day, they did so much. That's the thing with people. They so smart till they dumb. So caught up in themselves instead of looking at the bigger picture. Respecting you. All they had to do was just respect you for who you were. Who you were to them. You ain't never judged these people. But for some strange, wicked reason, they found it funny, humorous, to sit up there and talk about you behind your back. To laugh at your downfalls and your shortcomings to other people. And now all these people look dumb and stupid. Because let me tell you something. Whereas you sit up there and you talk about a person when they're in the darkest moments of their life, fighting to just be better, fighting to just to want to feel like you want to live life. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting just to see another day. I keep trying to tell you, man, it's like you are an awakened species amongst unawakened people. You were awakened. You knew what it was and what it wasn't. You didn't get caught up in trying to be like everybody else and trends and all that type of stupid stuff. Because at the end of the day, you know it didn't mount up to nothing. You couldn't be nobody but your true, authentic self. And people mocked you for it. People laughed at you for it. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you know that you got a friend in me. You know that you got a sister in me. But back to the message. It was so funny. You know why you can't understand people's psyche? Because they were never meant to be on the path with you. They on a whole different other path. And I'm not here to judge nobody, but at the end of the day, if people got inner demons that they have to search out in their soul and get right and get rid of and find God to try to ground themselves, just as you had to do, then at the end of the day, you had no choice but to cut these people off so you can leave them to go do that. Because I'm feeling that a lot of people, maybe they don't realize it right after you cut them off, but eventually it started sinking in like, okay, so and so gonna just back up from you for no reason. Or if they're trying to figure out why you backed up, then they'll start thinking about the things of which they thought you didn't know that they did behind your back and they knew it was wrong. So, you know, at the end of the day, these people know that they screwed themselves out of an opportunity to be around you, but they so mad, man. Your enemies, people who you cut off, man, these ex people, man, they are so mad. I'm trying to tell you something. I was sitting yesterday, I was, you know, putting this message together and I had my prayers playing to protect me from my enemies and things like that. I always keep that running all day. For some strange reason, you know, like I came back, I was like, I went to go do something and I didn't hear the prayers playing and I went back to go check my phone and no one had called, no one had text, anything. It just paused. I said, why am I on? I put my prayers back on and I played it again. And then it did it a second time. I said, okay, yeah, I'm not about to go through this. And then I started praying because I didn't know what was going on. Normally, if you play in the video, just so y'all understand where I'm coming from, a video ain't just supposed to pause on its own like that. Like if a text message come through or maybe if a call come through, okay. If you know something that pops up on the phone that causes that particular video to stop playing, then yeah. But I didn't have any text messages, anything coming through on that phone. So for me, I'm just saying like And that's never happened before. So I'm just saying, like, they are mad. They're mad that they know at the end of the day, even if they wanted to come back, you just not gonna have it because you think about how you were so genuine with it, man. I'm feeling like it hurt y'all to have to cut these people off. It hurt y'all to have to cut these people off. It did. But at the end of the day, you have to understand something. When God is about to take you to the next level of your life, man, and I keep trying to tell y'all that, and I'm never going to stop saying it, you have to understand that big things are set up for you because what you're going through is not normal, especially when you had to deal with it on every end. We're not just talking about friends. We're talking about fake family too. Why people got to face something of which they know they don't feel when all they got to do is just keep it real and keep their distance from you. People out here trying to compete where they don't compare, trying to make comparisons. And one thing about it, see, the thing is, why that hate was even more strong in coming through, when they look at you and then they look at them and then they doing comparisons, which no one should be comparing themselves to nobody, right? Especially when you say you love a person, you got a person back. Don't compare yourself to a person. I'm trying to tell you something. When they did this and they went down the list, they realized it ain't no competition. But they couldn't come to grips with it. So they tried to do every little thing to try to be better than you or make you feel like you just wasn't on their level. Like you was just some tag along. Like you was just over there. Like you just here. You get me what I'm saying? Like you just merely existing. I say, no, you great. Don't you ever let nobody make you feel like that, like you just here. And see, the thing about it, the reason why these people made you feel like that is because they know you was everything but what they was trying to say. They know good and well. All they was doing was just fooling themselves, deceiving themselves, lying to themselves. The people that I'm speaking to today, man, y'all naturally got it. Like beauty, like just your style, your grace. You're blessed. You're blessed and you're favored. And these people are mad that you had to cut them off, baby. But at the end of the day, they don't have nobody to think but themselves because they did it. They did it. You had no choice but to cut them off to get to where you needed to be. And as soon as you did, abundance and all that stuff started coming in for you. That's God trying to tell you something. Watch how bad you was struggling when you had these people in your life. And then watch how things just did a full 180 as soon as you started going down the list. Cut, 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 cut. All this stuff, money, 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 success started coming. You started looking better. Everything started coming in. Maybe it's going to take a while before you build your network and your circle back up again. But let me tell you something. Be great. Be glad that you got your abundance and you got peace because you never truly know people. You never truly know people. All that having a whole hill of friends, a mountain, all these type of friends, and you don't even know who really rocking with you, who really rolling with you. You don't really know people. Sit back and just thank that man that he brought success and abundance your way. And maybe you don't have these friends. Maybe you really don't want to get back close with some of these family members. And maybe you are alone right now. And if you're not, then to take it how it resonates. If it's not lovers and you in a relationship, but maybe you had to cut off friends and some family members, or maybe you get me what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates. Whoever you had to cut off, you know it needed to go that way because you couldn't make no one move with the same level of integrity as you was moving with, like when you how you had integrity for yourself, your morals was intact, you was moving in good faith towards people. You couldn't make people do that same thing for you. You can't make people respect you. You can't make people like you. Because at the end of the day, when you sit back and you try to figure out why were they even in that headspace to begin with, you can't even, you don't even have no answers for it. Because it's not like you was overbearing with it. You was very humble, very loving, very giving. These people were ignorant, they was stupid, they was petty, and they ain't had a sense. They didn't, because all they had to do was just move right with you and they would have been in your life. But you know, at the end of the day, you know that God orchestrate things to work out the way that he needs it to go. So you had to see it. You had to see these people for who they were. And some of them didn't really show you until you cut them off. You get me what I'm saying? Some things and actions that they took against you, they waited until they was no longer in your good graces. I'm feeling I had to say that too. And if they waited, then you know what? They was never real to begin with. Don't be, oh, well, we ain't friends no more. Well, da 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 da. Certain things you just don't do. Whether you friends with a person no more or not. Like, I'm not friends with a whole lot of people, but I still keep their secrets. Even though I know people didn't do it with me. And that's cool. And that's okay. And because I'm telling you, I know that the reason why I was being blessed and I'm being blessed and I will continually be blessed is because how I move towards people. Some days it get hard. Some days it get lonely. But when I sit back, man, and I look back on where I came from, I realize I don't want to go back there. As much as I love these people with every being in my body, you know you love a person when you hurt by their actions. You like, dang man, I thought you was my friend. I'm thinking back to all the good times we had when we was laughing, we was hugging. That's crazy. You looked me in my eye. You told me that you would have my back. You said you would never betray me. You said that you see us getting old and da 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 da. I'm feeling like you made plans with some of these people. I feel like with certain family, you felt like you had something to prove. But no matter what, stupid stuff still come out their mouth. And at the end of the day, it's not your fault. That's the message for today. You know, even though your enemies are mad, the haters, they mad that you cut them off. You no longer want to deal with them. The success that's coming in and the success that is about to come in. I keep telling y'all this is the tip. Man. They are sitting somewhere just beating themselves up. And if they not doing that and they not showing people, trust and believe they miss what they had with you. But it ain't nobody's fault but theirs, because they know that the actions they took when they was with you or the actions that they took after they stopped hanging with you, they know it ain't no coming back from that because it was filed. See, sometimes you gotta let a person do what they feel like they big and bad enough to do. I keep trying to tell y'all that. I'm never gonna stop saying it. Let a person do whatever they feel like they big and bad enough to do. Because in the end, God allowed it to where all they did was just exit. They screwed themselves out of an opportunity to be with you, because the way that they was moving, they thought that, oh, I don't need this person as my friend. Like, I'm the one that was doing this and da 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 da. I ain't gonna miss them. Da da da. When a person can't respect your presence, right? Bless them with your absence. That's what you did with the family. They could, maybe you was always one to come around. You was always one to come around. You was always the one trying to, be the family person and always being the bigger person. Maybe you knew things. Maybe certain things was brought to your attention, but you still came around as if you didn't even know nothing. As if, you feel me, like whatever information was brought to you, like it wasn't even brought to you. When you went around people, people would never even know that that they talked about you. Because the way you move, you get me? It's not like, if you know you come from a dysfunctional family or a toxic family, you get me? But when you come around people, it's love. It's love. It's love. At the end of the day, it's like you was moving right by people, but people couldn't move right by you. So they couldn't respect your presence. In the most kindest way, you blessed them with your absence. And now they mad. Because number one, they know you're not coming back. And number two, they know that they can't come back. But that's neither here nor there. God is blessing you. And at the end of the day, he's letting you know through this message today that these people had to get cut off, that they had to get blocked. You had to get them up out your life. Because let me tell you something. whatever wasn't illuminated to you before the blessings started coming in, let's just say the blessings would have came in, what they would have done. Maybe whatever you found out now, just think on what level they would have done it if they felt like, or they perceived you to be in a different way, or perceived you to be of higher status, or whatever the case may be. I feel like a person really show you who they are. You at the lowest point of your life. And I feel like some of y'all had to go through these low points so you could separate the real from the fake. A real person gonna be seen with you, gonna be your friend, gonna love you, not gonna talk behind your back, whether I don't care how you looking. I don't care what your mindset is. I don't care how you move, because see how you move towards them is with love. So they reciprocate it back to you. But fake people, they showed you who they really was. Laughed that you thought it was funny, talked about you thought it was funny. And now it's not funny no more. Laugh now, cry later. They crying. Because it ain't no more getting back. Ain't no more friends. Ain't no more family is all we got. Ain't no more I'ma love you to the very end. People showed you who they were. Now it's for you to keep pushing and trucking forward and keep being blessed, because you know what, you protected. And at the end of the day, I want you to understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you know that you got it in me. I'm your sister. I'm your friend. I'm your confidant. I come with that real. I don't come with that fake. I keep it 100. I keep it a buck. I tell y'all what it is and what it's not. I'm that shoulder that you can lean on, and that shoulder that you can cry on. I'm that listening ear that you can vent to. So I want y'all to understand, man, don't take it personal. And if you got to cry and if you got to pray to God to just give you the strength, man, because you still got love in your heart for these people, but you couldn't take them where you were going. I know it's hard, but you got to buckle down, because you don't want to lose everything you worked so hard to build up to this point. Trying to bring fake people back in your life. Take it for what it is. Stop thinking that, oh, if I come back and I stop. Because you don't want people who give you conditional love. They'll, oh, as long as you up and up, as long as you looking good, as long as you did that. Be with the ones, man, who was rocking with you, trying to help you, trying to love you, trying to heal you, man, because they knew you was hurt and broken. Be with the people who came to your rescue when you was at the lowest points in your life, because those are the ones who gonna carry it out to the very end. And when I say the very end, I mean the very end. Okay? So until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.
Welcome to the channel, Excellence. Where we strive for excellence. We strive to be one better than what we were yesterday. Rise and shine. The world is yours and mine. It's a beautiful day we've been blessed with. How we gonna use it? Wisely or foolishly? The gifts. The gifts of life. What is the gifts of life? What is one of the greatest gifts of life? One of the greatest gifts of life is being able to make a change. See, accept the things that you can't change. Change the things that you can. But have the wisdom to know the difference. A lot of things in our lives we had to change. We had to make a speedy reparation. How many people out there want $1 million, want to be rich, just want money? Have you ever thought about why you here on earth? Or thought about just trying to figure out how to serve your purpose? Because it's not about money. It's a whole lot more to life than money. Just think, Martin Luther King had a dream. Now I think back to Martin Luther King days. You look at a 26-year-old with a PhD that led a multitude of people. that struggled, beat, thrown in jail, and everything to try and make a difference for everybody. White, black, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. Just that every man be created equal and be treated equal. We were created equal. It's about being treated equal. Learning to treat each other like we need to be treated. See, back in the biblical days, they treated people like royalty. So if all you churchgoers, all you holier than thou, all the religious people, and including the spiritual beings, you must know, we are your highness. And we need to greet each other as your highness because we are reaching our highest state of consciousness. And when you see a man, woman, or a child as your highness, you will see yourself in them. So raise to your highness. Yeah, my wisdom tooth is hurting. It's kicking out a lot of wisdom. Learn to rise to their greatest potential. You were born with greatness. Quit trying to figure other people out. You can't figure other people out. It's hard enough trying to figure yourself out. Stay in your lane. Remember, thou shalt not judge one another. Now, if you're going to live by the rules, go by the rules. Go by all of them. Enforce them all. Stop judging one another. Stop judging people. Stand upright, independent, and fearless, and clean your own house. And let everybody else clean theirs the way it need to be clean. Everybody know what's going on within their life and within their self. They know what need to be done. And if you are not helping them, keep your mouth shut. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, turn in another direction. And for the positive ones, the chosen ones, remember, you are a magnet. You are a magnet. You will draw everything to you. Like a tornado, you're a magnet. So when that negative energy come at you, flip that magnet over and just stand there. And trust me, the force to keep it back. You know what happens when you flip a magnet over and match it? Just stand there. You push all that negative stuff away. The key to the life is to be able to think intelligently, not thinking smart. Intelligent is knowing that you're going to make things work out the way you want it to and not the way somebody else wanted to, especially in stressful and combative situations. And learn to avoid stressful and combative situations. You know negative people, you know not to be around them. You know the people, you know what they wills, they wants, they do's, and they don'ts. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Focus. Focus on the greatness that's in you. Everybody can make a change. I changed a lot. And I ain't done with myself yet. And a lot of people out there are not done with me. Because I will make the necessary changes for everybody out there. If that's what it takes for us to live in unconditional love, I have no conditions and no reasons, no motives for dealing with nobody out there but to show unconditional love. I come to y'all in love. I leave y'all in peace. I'm out.